Right now, the final U.S. soldier boarding a plane and heading home, bringing to an end the longest war in U.S. history.
Plus, a look at the destruction left behind by Hurricane Ida and where the storm is now.
And the Madison School Board passing a resolution tonight calling for mandatory staff vaccinations. It's all coming up on News 3 Now at 10.
New video tonight showing members of the Taliban firing guns into the air, celebrating the departure of American forces from Afghanistan. In other new video tonight, we see Kabul residents cheering and honking their car horns as the 20-year-old war comes to an end. And take a look at this photo. It is of Major General Chris Donahue, the commander of the U.S. Army 82nd Airborne Division, 18th Airborne Corps, as he boards a C-17 cargo jet.
Yeah, Major General Donahue, the last American service member to depart Afghanistan, closing the U.S. mission to evacuate American citizens, Afghan special immigrant visa applicants, and vulnerable Afghans. Taliban reports say that 5 final flights took off just before midnight there, ahead of the August 31st deadline. That would have been 3 o'clock this afternoon, our time. The U.S. withdrawal marks an end to an ongoing war nearly 20 years in the making.
It's a mission that brought Osama bin Laden to a just end, along with many of his al-Qaeda co-conspirators. And it was not a cheap mission. The cost was 2,461 U.S. service members and civilians killed, and more than 20,000 who were injured.
U.S. military conducting what it calls its largest non-combatant evacuation in history over the last 18 days.
More than 123,000 people have been safely flown out of Afghanistan. That includes about 6,000 American citizens.
Despite the United States' historic efforts, the United States top general in the Middle East says that they were not able to get everybody out who they wanted to get out. The UN Security Council has now approved a resolution for creating safe passage for people still seeking to leave Afghanistan from the Kabul airport.
Governor Tony Evers is responding to comments from Senator Ron Johnson about the screening process for those Afghan refugees. Senator Johnson and other Republicans have expressed concern about the vetting process and warned terrorists could slip through the cracks. Today, the governor had this to say.
Somehow they are terrorists, even though they've been vetted 4, 5, 6 times, even before they left Afghanistan. To me, it's dog whistle crap, and we don't need any of that.
Currently, Fort McCoy has more than a dozen non-governmental organizations partnering with state services to help coordinate donation and volunteer efforts. And if you would like to contribute, there are a number of ways to pitch in, whether that's volunteering, donating money on their websites, or purchasing items they need off their Amazon, Smile, or Target registry. We have all their contact information and ways to donate on channel3000.com, plus links to those registries if you would like to help.
All right, let's turn things over to Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti now with a look at our certified most accurate forecast. Gary?
Oh, and a nice day today. Skies were sunny. Temperatures were in the lower 80s for the most part. But as we take a look at Doppler track, there are some showers and thunderstorms in Iowa. Those are heading to the southeast and should stay to our south and west. Might bring us a few more clouds late tonight into tomorrow. Otherwise, high temperatures today were in the middle 80s here in Madison and Janesville. Lower 80s to the north. Right now, temperatures have cooled off into the middle 60s. And dew point temperatures remain generally pretty low. Upper 50s to around 60 degrees. The air not terribly humid. By tomorrow morning, temperatures will drop into the upper 50s with partly cloudy skies by morning. Tomorrow should be partly sunny and mild with a high temperature of 78 degrees. Now, we continue to watch what's left over from Hurricane Ida, now a tropical depression moving through Mississippi, spreading heavy rain into parts of Alabama, Tennessee, and Georgia, where flash flood watches are in effect all the way up into parts of New England as the storm will head in that direction. Right now, maximum sustained winds are below tropical storm force, but the forecast from the National Hurricane Center takes Ida to the north and east through West Virginia and then eventually out into the Atlantic Ocean, bringing heavy rain all the way up into New England as we head into Thursday and Friday. At least the worst of it will stay away from us.
A Category 4 hurricane slammed into our coast and sat on us for nearly 12 hours. The worst case scenario, it did not happen. We did not have another Katrina.
16 years to the day later, there was not another Katrina, but it did leave behind a trail of damage tonight. This is video from the Louisiana National Guard conducting an aerial assessment of the damage there today.
The storm killed at least 2 people in Louisiana, but the death toll is expected to rise. Jason Allen reports from Baton Rouge on the search and rescue effort taking place today.
Roofs are torn off homes in hard-hit Grand Isle, Louisiana, where about 40 people decided not to evacuate. In New Orleans, Hurricane Ida ripped apart storied structures, spilling bricks onto a car below. The scene is similar in Thibodeau, a partially collapsed building and crushed vehicles.
Yeah, it was like a bomb going off. We didn't know where it was coming from or anything. We just rushed to the back of the building when all this stuff was collapsing.
Water poured over a levee in Braithwaite. Although some smaller levees in Louisiana overtopped, none failed in the state, including in New Orleans. Black Hawk helicopters were among the first aircraft in the sky, searching for those in need of help.
The water just started rising, and we tried to get out, but the car just started floating.
Teams from 16 states are here.
Search and rescue missions, saving lives is the #1 priority.
Another big priority is getting the power back on. More than 1 million people are without electricity tonight, with down power lines like this common all over the state. All of New Orleans is in the dark. This is one reason why. Ida crushed this transmission line that crosses the Mississippi River in the city. The power outages are hitting hospitals hard. Children's Hospital of New Orleans is running on generator power.
We have adequate fuel for a number of days to come. And, the longer this stretches on, the more concerning it could become for us.
More than 25,000 linemen from 22 states are working to restore the power, with more on the way. But it's a repair job that could take weeks. Jason Allen, CBS News, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
3 hospitals in Louisiana were evacuated, and another one is clearing out tonight.
As Ida rolls out, donations start to roll in, supporting hurricane relief efforts, and that includes a huge donation by the owner of the New Orleans Saints and New Orleans Pelicans. In a statement released tonight, Gail Benson announced the $1 million donation to the Gulf Coast Renewal Fund. Benson saying they have also offered their facilities to government leaders to help in any way they can. And for what it's worth, tonight the NFL says it's too early to tell if the Saints will be able to host their regular season opener, which happens to be against the Green Bay Packers. Just set 13 days away now, although the opener will definitely be played. Saints coach Sean Payton admitted today he has no idea if the game will actually take place in the city of New Orleans.
There are several ways you can help people impacted in Louisiana. The Red Cross is looking for volunteers to deploy to the Gulf Coast. You can also send cash donations to the Red Cross.
They help the quickest. We can get to where the need is most. We can also go in and, that helps also build those communities back up with the supplies and things that we purchase to help those folks with their recovery efforts. So.
The Red Cross has 60 shelters set up across Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. 2 volunteers from Wisconsin are already in Louisiana helping at the shelters and providing meals. If you want to connect with the Red Cross, visit redcross.org for more information.
Next at 10, Wisconsin's 7-day average of new COVID-19 cases up to nearly 1,700 per day. The State Department of Health Services says that is the highest average now since January. And as students return to the classrooms this week, everyone is hopeful they can keep them there.
School board members, teachers, and several area lawmakers agree the best way to do that is to require COVID vaccinations for staff members. As Madeline O'Neill tells us, the school board is starting that process tonight.
Yeah, after a vote approving a resolution at a special meeting tonight, the board is asking district administrators to come up with a plan to make vaccinations mandatory for staff members, for board members to vote on by the end of next month.
We have 14,000 elementary school students who are majority under the age of 12. They cannot be vaccinated yet.
With the pandemic, there's so much we can't control.
And we can't rush trials. We can't rush science.
Madison Metropolitan School District board member Nikki Vandermeulen is focusing on what they can do.
We can control the environment our kids are around. That includes the teachers, the staff.
Especially with the FDA's full approval of the Pfizer vaccine for people 16 and older.
We've proved it's safe. We've proved it's effective. We've proved that it's saving lives. What do we wait for now?
In a special virtual meeting, Vandermeulen and other board members unanimously passed a resolution asking district administration to make a plan for mandatory staff vaccinations.
The unpredictability of this virus and the changing conditions have required us to pivot.
The resolution leaves room for exemptions, such as medical and religious waivers, and calls for testing for those who won't be vaccinated.
Ensuring our staff that vaccination isn't going to be leveraged as a way to hurt folks professionally is something that I think we're responsible for communicating around as a board.
We're all in this together.
MMSD Superintendent Dr. Carlton Jenkins joins Madison Teachers, Inc., along with several area lawmakers, in support of a staff vaccine mandate.
So when it's a greater good for all in the safety of our children, I could not dare step back.
From the students, I think we really appreciate it and all the work that you've been doing to get us a safe return back to school.
To keep students in school, Vandermeulen says they have to do all they can.
We have to do everything in our power to keep these kids as safe as possible.
Now, this resolution, based on one from Milwaukee Public Schools, asks that administration have this plan ready by September 20th so the regular board can vote on it by September 27th.
New tonight, the wife of a Wisconsin state senator is speaking out after her husband was hospitalized earlier this month, just days after testing positive for COVID-19. In a statement given to our news partners in Green Bay, Renee Jacques is asking people to place trust in medical professionals who recommend the vaccine. State Senator Andre Jacques has been in the hospital since at least August 17th. His family says his condition is stable.
Also new tonight, the man convicted of killing a 20-year-old University of Iowa student will spend the rest of his life in prison. Christian Bahina Rivera was sentenced today for the murder of Molly Tibbetts more than 3 years after her death. In May, Rivera was found guilty of kidnapping and murdering Tibbetts after she went missing while out on a run.
Mr. Bahina Rivera, you and you alone forever changed the lives of those who love Molly Tibbetts. And for that, you and you alone will receive the following sentence.
Rivera's sentence does not include the possibility of parole. He was also ordered to pay $150,000 in restitution. An impact statement written by Tibbetts' mother was read in court before the sentencing. We have breaking news at this hour. We are told a commercial fire on Atwood Avenue is now out. This is a live picture. It was first reported just after 9 tonight. Atwood still closed in both directions because of fire lines across the road there. Again, we are told this fire is now out. Crews are in the process of cleaning up and leaving the scene. Stay with News 3 Now, on air and online at channel3000.com for any further updates.
Hate crimes are rising in the U.S. The Federal Bureau of Investigation says the country has reached its highest level in 12 years. The FBI's annual hate crime statistics report was released today. It found that more than 10,000 people reported being a victim of a hate crime last year, and more than 7,700 criminal hate crime incidents were reported. It is the highest tally reported since 2008. Still ahead at 10, how the local transit service is getting a big boost, thanks in part to the federal government.
Plus, we'll meet a local wrestling coach with a reminder on what it means to never give up. Stay with us.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
As soon as you make that call, you're going to have somebody on your side. They're going to be your advocate. They're going to fight for you.
One call, that's all.
They took care of everything.
Gobin Cars is selling 2018 Subaru Forester starting only $15,995 or $249 per month.
That's right. Gobin Cars is having a huge sale on 2018 Subaru Forester starting at $15,995 or $249 per month.
So hurry today and just ask for my daughter, Krista the Pistol Gobin.
Or my dad, Don the Dealman Gobin.
Go to Gobin Cars East or West with over 500 vehicles to choose from.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
This is the Tempur-Pedic Breeze, and its mission is to make sleep feel cool. So no more night sweats, no more nocturnal baking, no high-blast ceiling fans, or polar ice cap air conditioner mode. Because the Tempur-Pedic Breeze delivers superior cooling from cover to core, helping you sleep cool all night long.
And right now, save up to $700 on Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Your eyes are everything. They're how you see the world and connect with others. At Shopko Optical, your eyes are everything to us too, which is why we offer everything to help you see better and look better. A huge selection of designer frames, convenient locations, and experienced optometrists. We're Shopko Optical. You'll see. Right now, get 50% off lenses with the purchase of any frames.
Make your summer last during the Ford Labor Day sales event. Now is still a great time to buy a Ford. Choose from our F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 44 years. And from the freshest lineup of SUVs in America. It's the Ford Labor Day sales event. Drive one, buy one today. Right now, get a built Ford Tough F-150 XLT with 0% financing for 72 months. Hurry to see your local dealer during the Ford Labor Day sales event.
We asked some of our young fans for their best one call, that's all.
One call, that's all. One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
One call, that's all.
Tuesday on News 3 Now this morning, we are checking out a brand new aviation museum opening up in the 608.
And a beautiful stretch of weather is ahead. But what about this weekend's Badger game? We'll see you from 4:30 to 7 on News 3 Now this morning.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Welcome back. Bus and transit services in Madison are getting a financial boost. Today, the governor announced he's investing $25 million in transit services for both Madison and Milwaukee. About $5 million will go to Madison. The money is part of the American Rescue Plan dollars from the federal government, and the governor says it will help make up for cuts made by the Republican-led legislature during the budget process.
Well, we are spotlighting a local coach tonight known in her community for always going above and beyond to help others succeed. As Josh Sprider reports, even in the toughest of times, Coach Kate is a perfect example of why you should never give up.
Wrestling just became something that was in our living room every day.
It's not rare to find Kate Brown coaching wrestling at Orfordville schools.
Oh, you want to double leg him? Let's see a shot.
What is rare is the coach herself guiding young athletes through a male-dominated sport.
Actually, I don't see any of them. It's on the rise now, you know. So, yeah, I go to the coaches clinic, and I'm the only woman there that's not a wife or a girlfriend or whatever. Nice job, guys.
Coach Kate, as sophomore Sam Schwengels and junior Wyatt Egan call her, say it's Kate's powerful voice that gets them going.
Helps me to push myself to do the best and achieve like what I'm capable of doing.
Coach Kate's another mom to me, then just more than a coach to me, like another friend or parent you could turn to if you needed something.
Kate's helped run the Parkview School District's wrestling program for 17 years, raising all three of her boys on the mat too. But the battle she's wrestling with now...
Yeah, I didn't know I was sick, but I am.
Quite literally took her breath away. Back in May, Coach Kate had a concerning cough, and the saliva that came with it just wasn't going away. After multiple tests, doctors noticed a mass in her lung.
We were really hoping, you know, for like lymphoma or any other kind of cancer that was curable, but it is terminal.
Shortly after her 42nd birthday, Kate was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. Making matters worse, it had already spread to her brain and bones.
We're just going to give it our best go, and so that's what we do.
This isn't the first tragedy the family's had to overcome. Kate lost her 1-year-old daughter in an accident back in 2008. Kate tells me it's the community who helped her heal the first time.
But a lot of the people back then are some of the same people now that just came forward.
And as you drive around the village of under 1,300 today, it's that community behind Team Kate once again.
There's just so many people that want to help, and they genuinely care, and that's a good feeling, you know.
So what are we doing today?
Dolphin.
Now Kate's got her bucket list. One item crossed off, a recent skydiving adventure in the Grand Canyon with her 18-year-old son. She tells me faith keeps her going and the rare but powerful connection between her family at home and her boys on the mat.
I know Kate's not one to ever give up, so she's always there. So life lessons every day.
You got to lead by example, you know. And we tell them all the time, you know, if there's time left on the clock, there's still time to win. So we're looking for that. Looking for a miracle.
Kate's prognosis is a few months, but doctors are amazed that she is still walking and talking and doing everything the same as always. Her bucket list includes taking some trips with family and friends yet, but she's most looking forward to this coming wrestling season where the team is already recruiting girls to the mat. They have several benefits coming up to support the family, and you can find details to those on the Channel 3000 mobile app. In the 608, Josh Sprider, News 3 Now.
And here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with a look at our first warn forecast.
Well, last week was a stormy one. This week will probably be just the opposite. 3 things you need to know in our forecast. Expecting dry weather through Thursday. Mild weather will continue through next week. Look for high temperatures in the 70s and not seeing the 80s or 90s and not the high humidity. But there will be some thunderstorm chances. Looks like Friday and Tuesday will be the best chances. A slight chance on Saturday, a little better chance on Sunday. But right now, Labor Day Monday appears to be dry. There are some strong thunderstorms over parts of Iowa, even a couple of severe thunderstorms in the western end of this line of storms. But they're heading to the southeast and should stay south of Wisconsin. As we look at future track precipitation, not looking for any precipitation through Thursday, and then we'll see a couple of showers and thunderstorms. And this takes us through the middle part of next week, and you see the future track computer models are indicating perhaps somewhere around a quarter to a half inch of rain, maybe a few locally higher amounts in areas that get a heavier thunderstorm. But the drought monitor continues to show moderate drought conditions over much of southern Wisconsin from Madison southward. Again, the precipitation that we received last week was very spotty. Some areas to the west of Madison toward the Mississippi River saw 4 or 5 inches of rain. Areas south and east of Madison, there are some spots over a 5-day period that got almost no rain at all. So it just depends on where you are here in Madison. Our precipitation month to date since the start of August, we're about almost an inch below average, about 4.5 inches since the start of meteorological summer on June 1st, and since the start of the year, we're over 10 inches of precipitation below normal. High temperatures today, 80s here, but with lower humidity, it didn't feel that warm. The 90s pushed to our south and to our west across Kansas. As we look at weather track, the upper level winds right now from west to east, high pressures formed across our part of the Midwest, and that's what's blocking these thunderstorms out to the west. And that high pressure system, in part because of all the air lifted up by what was once Hurricane Ida, now a tropical storm. But as that air rides northward, it sinks and causes high pressure to form here, and that's what's blocking these weather systems out to the west of us. The remnants of Ida will head to the northeast, bringing heavy rain through the mid-Atlantic states. But right now, everything's staying to the south of us. As we look at the current weather map, the stationary front divides the more humid weather down to the south to the milder conditions that we're seeing here. You can see our temperatures right now in the 60s, the 70s farther to the south, and those dew point temperatures not very high, mainly in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. So for tomorrow, look for skies to be partly sunny. It'll be mild. High temperature topping out at 78 degrees, about the same for Wednesday and Thursday. Temperature-wise, Friday the same, but we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms. Just a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm Saturday, a little better chance on Sunday. Most of the weekend will be dry. Labor Day itself should be dry, and then we'll see some more thunderstorms about Tuesday of next week with temperatures at or even slightly below normal.
And coming up in sports, the Brewers opening up a 4-game road trip out west, where they're sitting after a fast start in San Francisco. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA. Every MyPillow is made with passion here in my home state of Minnesota to ensure you get the best sleep of your life.
One of the things that I really like about MyPillow is the support. It gives my neck a little hug.
I've never slept better in my life. What's better than a great night's sleep?
Call or go online to take advantage of my best offer ever. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, you can get premium MyPillows, regularly $69.98, now only $29.98. That's right, only $29.98. That's the lowest price ever. I tried every pillow from expensive down pillows that just went flat to fiber-filled pillows that rebound every time you move your head. I even tried those memory foam pillows, and the curve did not match my neck, and it probably won't match yours. That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night, and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
MyPillow has a 10-year warranty. It's machine washable and dryable, and I back them with my 60-day money-back guarantee. Call or go online now to take advantage of my best offer ever. Use the promo code to get queen size premium MyPillows regularly $69.98 for only $29.98. Get king size MyPillows for just $5 more. It's the lowest price ever. This is a limited time offer and not available in stores. Don't delay, order now. With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Ooh, Venza. Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
Mad City moving. You haven't seen moves like these before.
The wait is finally over. It's officially game week in Madison, and that means the first depth chart is out, and Paul Chris didn't really make any surprises, except at running back. It's Ches Malusi listed as the starter instead of last year's leading rusher, Jalen Berger. But Berger's going to see the field of bench, too. As far as the rest of the guys, well, after spring ball and fall camp, today it really started to feel like football was about to be played.
I think when we walked in this morning, it had a different kind of feel to it, obviously. You know, we started prepping for Penn State a couple of days ago, but I mean, I think now it's just the mindset kind of flips when you come in here on a Monday, and then you see on the screen 5 days away. Yeah, things definitely feel like football's back.
Milton's Gavin Keelan lives by the motto, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. And it's been paying off for him. These past couple months, the senior shortstop has been all over the country playing baseball with the best of the best. And as Jordan Reed found out, it's been a summer he'll never forget.
It's the sound of summer that Gavin Keelan just can't get enough of.
I mean, I got to really run the circuit this year with baseball and like the travel ball summer after, you know, all the different, you know, the PGs, the PBRs, the USA stuff. I got to really get to experience all of it.
Which includes being selected and playing in the exclusive Perfect Game All-American Classic.
It was just the experience and everything was just amazing. Just being a part of something that's special in that select group.
While Keelan got to live out a dream, his family got to see his years of hard work pay off at Petco Park.
Watching him take that step where you see him on unlike a professional baseball field is a great feeling.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience that he isn't taking for granted.
I try to enjoy it because I know that not a whole lot of kids get to do it, and not many people get selected for those types of events. I've never been like that, like star player at a young age, everything like that. So like I had to work for everything I have now, like to get where I'm at. I was never given anything.
And the journey doesn't stop there. Keelan's swinging for a spot on the USA Junior National Team. In Milton, Jordan Reed, News 3 Sports.
Brewers opening up a 4-game series in the Bay against the Giants, and they struck first in this one. Omar Narvaez drops a blooper into center to play Christian Yelich. The Brew Crew take a 1-run lead. But then in the second, Corbin Burns helping out his own cause. He rips one into left for an RBI single. That's his 4th RBI this season. This one in the 5th, Brewers up 2-0. We're back after this.
It's 2-0 Milwaukee.
Save on the best name brand mattresses with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection in stock now. Your choice, 14-inch firm or plush queen mattress, just $4.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
At JP Morgan, the only definition of wealth that matters is yours. It can be a smaller house, but a bigger nest egg, a goal to work toward, or the freedom to walk away. With 200 years of experience, personalized advice, and commission-free trades on an award-winning app, we're working for you. Planning, investing, advice. JP Morgan Wealth Management.
Big trucks can be intimidating. If you've been seriously injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices today.
Trucking law can be extremely complicated. You don't want to take on the insurance company alone. Gruber Law Offices has the experience, the resources, and of course, the results. We know truck law. We know the rules and regulations. We know what it takes to win. Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
How do you use your energy? Hitting the ball farther than yesterday? Fielding whatever comes your way? Trying to shine as bright as the sun? At Alliant Energy, we bring more clean, renewable energy to our customers every single day to power what matters to you. Because even during the most powerful moments in our lives, we're not thinking about power, we're thinking about each other. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Summerfest built its rep on thrilling performances, countless rock and roll Hall of Famers, emerging artists, and innovators.
And the best is yet to come.
More shows you'll brag about attending, more performers becoming legends.
More of everything that makes Summerfest, well, Summerfest.
So come as you are and come together on the lakefront for the summer's biggest party. Oh yeah, it's on. Summerfest, presented by American Family Insurance. Tickets on sale now.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find new summer adventures. Find new roads.
The open road is waiting. Well-qualified lessees can sign and drive this 2021 Equinox LT for around $350 in a month, or make no monthly payments for 90 days on most 2021 Equinox models when you purchase.
Save now on furniture with the A1 Instant Rebate with a huge selection of inventory available now. Your choice 2-piece sofa and love seater sectional, just $9.99.
Madison's locally owned family furniture store.
Save online or in-store with the A1 Instant Rebate.
Get all the latest back-to-school info from News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
And let's go to Gary, who has one final check of the forecast.
Yeah, temperature's pretty comfortable out there right now. Mid-60s here in Madison, low 60s out to the west. Dew point temperatures, upper 50s to lower 60s. That's about how low our temperatures will go tonight. Looking for a low of about 58. Partly sunny tomorrow, maybe a little more cloud cover midday. High temperatures around 78, but the rest of the extended forecast looking pretty nice temperature-wise. Some thunderstorms Friday and then about Tuesday of next week.
All right, looks good, Gary. Thank you, and thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 10.
Do something good, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.